How y'all doing out there? Thank y'all for watching the G Rich Show. I'm your host, the one and only Granville Richards, and today I got a female comic in here. She's been doing shows all over America. She has shared the stage with some of your favorite comics from Michael Blackson, Nate Jackson, Moneybag Mafia. She also does skits. She's also an actor. Y'all give it up for the beautiful, the hilarious Kiara Benson in the house.
What's up?
Thank you for pulling up on me. I really do appreciate you pulling up on me.
Yo, you making me feel like money. I like that intro.
Hey, I'm trying to hit you with the Shannon Sharp. You know what
Hey,
I'm
I
saying?
forgot I did some of that shit. I'm like, I did do that. Yo, I'm so glad to be here. So glad to be doing this interview with somebody that's from the city.
Thank you. And
Put
like,
your fours up.
I'm telling you, it's so hard to find somebody that's really from Charlotte. Charlotte growing so dang on big. Everybody from either Baltimore, New York, Connecticut.
Nobody that's originally from Charlotte is still in Charlotte.
We're a rare breed.
You hear
We're
that?
a rare breed.
I'm a unicorn, goddammit. I'm out here. I'm glad to be here though. I'm just literally chasing dreams. Been doing this for 4 years.
For sure.
It feel like forever.
You ain't chasing. You do. It's a difference. You doing that shit because when I say you be all over the country, you be everywhere.
Yo, this comedy thing is a journey though. Believe it or not, it's a lot of ways to the top. But the thing is to keep going. Consistency.
All day. Consistency and manifest that shit like you said
my gosh,
earlier.
Manifestation. When I was a kid, people used to say, you can do whatever you want. And I thought that was the dumbest shit ever. Somebody like, hey, don't tell me no stupid shit like that. Because, as a kid, you don't know, like, the mentality. You ain't been through nothing yet. But, like, when you live in life and you start to understand, like, where you put your mind and wherever you put your energy, it'll grow.
For
Negative
sure.
or positive. You got to
For
choose
sure.
your own route. So
For sure.
I am definitely a product of that.
Heck yeah. Now the first question I ask every person that come on the show is tell them what city you from, what side of town you from, and what high school you graduated from.
So I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
For
My
sure.
city is University North.
Put the thumbs up.
Vance High School. When it was Vance High School, they changed the name now. But your girl
Chambers.
Banner's still up there in the gym. Look for me. Your girl ran track. I still got some shit on the wall
Okay,
now.
let me find out you was an athlete out here.
Hey man, listen. Before this comedy money came in, it was on the track.
Getting at it.
I got a huge track family. Shout out to Charlotte Elite.
For sure,
I ran
yeah.
AAU track from 7 to 18, so it was real big in my
Good.
life.
You basically a kid running track, so you've been doing that.
Shout out to my coach, Coach Antoine. That's like
Man,
my
shout out,
father.
Shout out Coach Antoine, for sure.
Hell yeah, those are the good days though.
So how was you as a kid growing up in the north side of Charlotte?
Oh my God, I was your average kid. Besides sports, I always been really, really silly. Like anybody that know me in school, like
you was the class clown.
Class clown. I'm the one with the jokes, the yo mama jokes, all of that. I kind of miss that from comedy too because things are so censored now and so sensitive now. You can't say this and you can't say that. So you be scared to even step out on hot topics. Your ass will get canceled before you get started.
And I hate that because like the old school comics like your Bernie Macs and your Steve, they used to say
Bernie would have been canceled. Let me tell you.
he would have dropped so many F-bombs, he would have been canceled.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
But the thing about Bernie, I think he would have still been saying the shit. He wouldn't give a damn for real.
Shout out to Bernie.
Man, shout him out. Now, did you grow up with your mom and your dad, or your mom, or just your dad?
I grew up with my mom.
Okay.
My dad was in and out. I got the typical story. I don't feel like I have no daddy issues though, but my dad was here and there. Like he kind of lived his own life.
For sure.
He came when.
Same here.
Yeah. You know how that shit go. But my mom, that's my girl.
So she kept you grounded in.
She kept me grounded. And the thing about my mom is she's a black mom. Like, she's the kind that's going to cuss you out and hug you at the same time.
Sit your motherfucking ass down.
Yeah, so if you grew up in Donna House, you had to have tough skin. And that's
For sure.
kind of where it all came from. Like, I remember as a kid going to school and something funny happening, and I come home and reenact it out to my mom and my grandma and have them laughing.
So you was doing comedy basically for your. She was setting you up. You was
Didn't
doing
even
comedy
know
for
it.
your mama.
Let me tell you something. God is funny.
Oh yeah.
I did all this schooling just to do some free shit that I ain't have to pay for. Let me tell you. You tell God your plans.
He gonna laugh at you.
I wasted so much money before I knew who I really was, which is crazy, but I don't regret it because it's the journey.
Yeah, it surely is.
It's the journey.
And shout out Miss Donna, man. Shout out Miss Donna out there for sure.
Shout out Dirty D.
Now, what made you do stand-up comedy? Do you remember your first time ever getting on stage?
Oh my God, yes I do. My first time getting on stage, what is her name from the Comedy Zone?
Debbie Millwater.
Yes!
Yep.
Debbie put me on stage.
Shout out Deb. Deb, your name get dropped a lot out here.
I don't even think she would remember me. She put me on stage my first 3 times, back to back. I did an amateur night at the Comedy Zone.
For sure.
But how I got there is I went to an official show at the Comedy Zone, and it wasn't no big names. We just went to hang out, and the comedy was trash.
You was like, man, I can.
And I didn't laugh, so I started comedy as a hackler. I was in the crowd like, man, get this shit out of here. I'm funnier than that. I done paid my money. So I got stopped at the end of the show. They told me, like, hey, you think comedy is easy? It's not easy, you know? Come back, amateur night, and we'll give you some time to get on stage just to show you. Man, they told me they was going to give me 5 minutes. On the way home that night, I was already writing jokes. Like,
oh, shit.
And it ended up being my joke that I wrote for that 5 minutes ended up being a premise for a long joke that, like, literally benefit me to this day. So, like, my first joke about tall women dating short men.
Oh, man.
Baby, that was a hit, and that's my real life, too, baby. Them little ones be on me.
What's up with that? Now, I was looking on your Instagram, and you say, I don't know what it is about them little short men, but they'll come bite your damn ankle when it come hot.
I must got some sexy ass angles. They be on me. Let me tell you.
Them opposites attract, I'm telling you.
I don't know what it is. I'm every little man type. I swear to God. A little man will sell a house for me.
Oh, shit.
A tall man walk right past my ass. Won't look twice. It's weird.
And that's all over America, the short niggas.
It's all over. And the men getting short about a year. What's going on, God? What's going on?
Hey, I don't know what the hell going on. Cause I'm goddamn 5'8" myself. I was like, damn, she tall, bruh.
I'm taller than you. I'm 5'9". I got you by an inch.
Good. So with heels on, you damn near 6'2", 6'1".
I'm 6'2", and I love a good heel.
Okay.
And I ain't compromising. I don't care how little my baby is. Them 4.5-inch heels going on my feet.
That shit don't be fucking with your knees.
No.
Oh.
No. Let me tell you. See, you're not a woman. You don't know how them heels hit when you put them on. Something about a good heel, it'll lift all that up. The ass sit right.
Tell the lady.
Everything. You want to see yourself in a better position, put a heel on with them jeans, baby.
Y'all better listen. She dropping game for y'all.
And I'm an advocate for them rainbow jeans, them $20 jeans. I don't care how much money I make. I'm going to go get them $20 jeans off the rack.
Look, some people want to go and spend a whole bunch of money on that expensive shit. You can look nice and have something cheap on, for real.
Good $50, how you looking good.
And don't nobody know but you.
And real. Fellas, don't you try that, because y'all going to have to drop that $250, $300 every time. That's the glory about being a woman, baby. You can put me in a $15 outfit, baby.
Make it look like $1,000, $1 million, easy.
That thing going to look good on me.
For sure. Now, when is the first time that you actually, like, knew that you had it, that you were funny?
The first time I knew it was funny, it was actually when I got on stage for the first time.
Oh,
and
shit.
Nobody believed it was my first time on stage.
You killed that shit.
I did good for my 5 minutes. And then on top of that, it's the feeling inside that you get.
It's an instant gratification.
Instant gratification. I was really good with sports, so you used to feeling that internal feeling. After I graduated, it was just like, yo, what's next? Because I can't be a 25-year-old fast woman. Don't nobody give a damn about that.
Hell no. Being fast when you grown don't mean shit.
And I didn't want to go to the Olympics because I felt like you got to look, like you got to be so buff and look like a transgender. Don't cancel me, guys. I done ran into one.
Look, we'll blur that one out on.
Yeah, you look like, like you got another part on you. like, nah, I don't want to do that. So like after that, I was really lost. Like I went straight to work after school, and I felt empty. But when I tell you, when I killed that stage for 5 minutes, all of that came back, and I was awoke again. And awake. Let me pronounce my shit right. Y'all ain't from the country.
Shoot, I am. Shoot, you can say I knew exactly what the fuck you were
I
saying.
was woke again. You know, like that feeling of being able to command an audience and have that attention. That's a powerful feeling. You can say anything on the microphone. You can say everybody get up, they get up.
Y'all give me a round of applause. They doing it.
Really?
Yeah. Ain't nothing like doing comedy, especially when you do it for your first time and you kill that shit, and then you get off a stage. They say, you say your name and the crowd going stupid, and then they couldn't believe that was your first time. I know you was on 10 once you walked up out of there.
On a 10, and then on top of that, just being able to do comedy as a woman is very, very rare.
Yes.
It's not a lot of women out there, and I look up to a lot of women in comedy. So many names come to mind, but my favorite is some more.
Oh man, she's the queen. She's the GOAT. I be telling them when they say female, can't nobody even fuck with her.
Can't nobody be a businesswoman like her. Can't
For
nobody
real.
last in this industry like she's doing it so gracefully
And pretty.
and beautiful.
With the short hair, dark.
And a woman at the same time.
I'm telling you.
Man, listen. When I've always been a fan of Samora, but when I started comedy, I started horning in on not only how she tells her jokes, but the presentation, how she look, how you're still a lady when you do it.
Yes.
How you conducting your business, how you running your shows. Like, wow. The fact that this lady been married over 20 years and nobody even know it, and her husband with her everywhere she go, and you don't even know it. I love that.
I didn't even know that. You put me on to something. I didn't even know she was married.
Hey, let me tell you.
Some more want to know. Well, since we on that subject, can you name your Mount Rushmore of comics? If you had 4 comics to put on a pedestal, what 4 comics would they be?
4 comics to put on a pedestal. They gotta be living?
They can be living, dead. It don't even matter. They could be your mama, your grandma. It don't even matter.
My second favorite, well, my number 1 male favorite, Mike Epps.
Mike crazy. Day. Mike Epps shell as hell, boy.
I like Mike.
And I seen you take a picture with him, too.
I was at Mike crib, yo. Let me tell you, this man act just like his character. When I tell you, I've met so many famous people. But when I tell you, Mike is not a letdown. When you meet that man, he's just like what you get, just what you see. The love he showed me, didn't even know me. I was with a bigger celebrity. I was with Mike Blackston. They are friends, of course.
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out Mike Blackston.
Shout out Mike.
Murasoka.
Murasoka. I'm beefing with Mike ass right now. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, damn, Mike. What the hell you do, bro?
I'm joking. You know, shout out to Mike. He's gave me an opportunity that's so amazing. Didn't even really know me. I came in at a guest spot for him, and he showed me so much love just by sharing your platform with me. So definitely Mike Blackston is on the list.
Okay.
He gives an amazing show. I love his energy throughout the whole show. No matter if it's 10 or 2,000 people in the crowd, you don't get the same show. And you don't get that consistency, you know? Mm-hmm. So those will have to be, I gave you 3. Now my next 2 are going to be women. And you should know these women, but maybe some of y'all don't know them. I have to shout out my girl, Ashima Franklin.
Man, shout out to I've never heard of her.
You never heard of Ashima? She in New York right now, killing things. Ashima, I think Ashima's from Atlanta.
Okay.
But you should definitely look her up. Ashima Franklin, funny as hell.
Okay.
Very slept on. She just did a interview with The Breakfast Club, actually.
Okay. I'm gonna have to definitely check her out.
She's on my list, and I seen her. And you know the thing about social media is when you follow people, you feel like you know them already. So I had slid up on her like we grew up together.
Oh,
like.
snap. Y'all was already like this, locked
like, what's
in.
up, Shima? So I have to definitely give my kudos to her. And then another person, straight out of Chicago. I'm a huge fan of her just because she's paving the way for female comics and she's doing this shit. Just Niche.
I've heard of her.
Just Niche.
She be on the Corey Holcomb show all the time.
Corey Holcomb be
he be
doing that big. I'm a huge fan of her.
Oh yeah. He said she definitely one of them ones when he talk about female comics. She always pop up on this show
effortlessly. Walk in here, have a conversation with you, hey, you're dying laughing. Like, I love this girl, and she don't know me from a pan of fucking paint. But at the same time, you know, you recognize talent, and it is what it is. And she's one of the ones too I met, and it was like, wow. I rolled up on her like we grew up together. She was like, whoa, bitch. But but I get it. But that's just like that's the industry. Cause I can imagine she meet a lot of people too.
Yeah.
But like, yo. She's amazing. She's funny.
That's crazy.
When she on the mic, I'm listening. When she got a show, if I'm in the building, I'm glued because
it's kind of different for comics when you comic watching comedy. Sometimes you might not. It'll be hilarious, but really, you really watching the art. Some people think that you can just get on stage and
be funny.
It's not.
It's an art to it.
It's not.
A form you gotta like. I'm just watching her shows and watch how she do her callbacks. Watch how she tagging all her jokes. Like, damn, like, yo, you can tell that these are her jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody can get up there and give you some shit. Like, oh, I kind of heard that before. Like, nah, this girl jokes. Like, you can tell she right, and I can appreciate that. You know, when you really into comedy, you know.
Now you just dropped some words. I mean, what is a callback and what's a what did you say?
So a callback is like in the middle of your jokes. For example, if at the top of my joke I'm doing I do like the little man walk, and another joke as I'm going throughout the show, I might say, and that dude got out walking like this. That's a callback from the first joke. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and tags, it's another thing that she does to her jokes that I love her jokes. She tags them all the way down. A tag is, so if I come out and I'm getting to the end of the joke and I'll be like, a saying, check the top. That's one of my sayings on my show. That's tagging it throughout the whole show, and then I go throughout the whole show, keep saying check the top, or have the audience do it. You tagging your joke. So it's a lot of ways to go, but like when you write and you in this comedy thing, you start to notice things. Like when you listening to a comic, you know.
Hey, for all y'all upcoming comics, she just dropped some knowledge on y'all. So, hey, y'all better rewind that shit back. If she dropping science, she dropping knowledge for y'all.
Oh, yeah. If you out here and you been a comic, the best advice I can give you if you just now starting up is to write. And don't just write aimlessly. Write your premise, which is the base of your joke, the funniness, and then you go down and you tag your jokes and you go through it and you try to give 3 examples of funny. Like, it's really like that.
It's crazy because I just had Hugo on last week and he said you were the only comic. He had been doing it for a little minute. He said you were the only comic to pull him to the side and tell him how to tag his joke. He said y'all sat down for an hour
in the car,
and you explained to him how to tag his jokes up. So that's dope that you giving back to comics, man, because you don't see that a lot in comedy. It's a lot of hating going on. And you basically got to learn it on your own. So you dope for doing that.
I'm a prime believer that's what's for me is for me.
For sure.
If I can help anybody along the way, I will. It's some people that I owe favors to right now that's helped me. So, you know, it just keeps on giving. Like if I'm pouring into your cup, pour into somebody else's cup.
For sure.
And that's how it keeps turning because it ain't nothing you could take from me. I feel like when people don't want to share their journey or don't want to help people behind them, you ain't going far. Because
you gonna crash out.
You gonna crash out because you doing it for the wrong reasons. Because can't nobody steal what's for you. It's already written. You know?
Absolutely. And I always say, if you always help somebody that's coming up, you know what I'm saying? What if you get all the way up there and you get to a low point and then they start to...
One thing about them tables, they gonna turn.
You didn't help him, so he gonna be like, man, fuck her, man.
I had so many people help me along my journey. I got some new projects coming up that I'm collaborating with. People that's bigger than me, that's willing to work with me. Just Michael Blackson in general, like just having his attention. Like, how could I not pay it forward?
For sure. For sure. That's dope as hell. Now, when I do these interviews, I go through your Instagram with a fine-tooth comb. And I go through I look at all your stories from when I asked for the interview to now. I seen a story where you posted, you don't let your sons beat you in shit. You were whooping that
ass. Mom, and you ain't beating me in nothing. Let me tell you, I'm so petty.
I seen you whooping that ass on the basketball court. He was trying to jump and get that ball. You was like, hell nah. Hell nah.
Yo, listen. I'm talking about I'm dunking on my 13-year-old.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I'm trash talking, baby. I'm out there trying to get a scholarship. Don't play with me. I am not the mom you're gonna be. You're gonna know where you stand in my house, and you're gonna know the truth.
For real.
We ain't gonna lie to you.
Them boys gonna be tall. They gonna remember that shit.
Oh yeah, you gotta get them right. I was roughing mine up. He hate that. Mom, you fouling. Hey, shut up and throw the ball. Hey.
For real. Boy, get some toughness in you.
Shaq dunk. They used to play in that school ball. I gotta put them on the AAU team. I grew up kind of black. My kids, they real suburb. I ain't got a lot of money. I got a little bit of money, so they benefiting from it right now. I gotta take them to the hood and get them roughed up. Ain't no way you in my house. And
gotta take them to the west side. Gotta take them to the west side. Let them scrape up their knees.
You ain't beating me, baby. But you know they're going to be bigger than me one day. I got to get this out of my system.
Look, they're going to be like, let me get that rematch.
Oh, yeah. My son, he's 13. He's already 5'6", so I'm just waiting. Like
he about taller than me.
Oh,
shit.
yeah. That baby eats steak, baby.
Man, shout out to... You got 2 boys, don't you?
2 boys, a 6-year-old and a 13-year-old.
Ooh, shout out to babies. Now, one thing I do respect is that you also be on the road, but you also a mother. Like, soon as you get off the road, you with your babies. Like, how do you make time for both? Because you really be on the road, like California, New York, Miami, this place, that place.
Yo, it's mental. Like, you really, I feel like this is my calling in life, comedy. Mm-hmm. Things just work in my favor, but at the same time, it has to be balanced. Sometimes I'm on the road and I really miss my kids. Like, people who travel with me on the road, you'll see randomly I'll get sad sometimes. But it's all the dream. And also, shout out to my village, their father, my mom, my grandma.
That's dope.
My siblings that help. Like, none of this would be possible if it wasn't for my village. Like, when I'm away, my kids are good. Like, they're in their house with their dad. They're still going to school and things like that. So I couldn't have done this if it wasn't for the village.
For sure.
Yeah, and them believing in my dream,
Look, they know mama crazy as hell.
Mama living in L.A. part-time. I'm like, hey, man. hey, go get the kids from school. Hey, it's hard, when you got to yell at your kids over the phone and shit because they doing bad in school, It's hard to intimidate kids from all the way across the world. Real. But I got to make that happen. Sometimes I get on Facebook, on FaceTime and have to buck up on them. But it's the village. None of this will be possible.
That's what's up. Now, with you being a female, not only being a female, but being a pretty... Somebody told me it's wrong to say female. Am I wrong for saying that?
Nah, that's what I am.
I don't know where they're getting this new shit from.
You could call me a female. That's what the Lord made me. Now I don't know what the other stuff going around or what you would call it, but
we gonna leave
we gonna leave it as female, okay? I'm already big as shit, okay? They waiting on her. Is she a T-girl? No.
You better get the fuck off or I'll beat you.
Man, y'all ain't never seen no big ass girl. That's me.
Now, without not only you being a comic, but being a pretty comic, I know you go through some weird shit with these weird ass niggas. I know you be having some weird DMs and weird situations. Like, can you tell us how it is being a female doing comedy? Because I know for sure. I was looking on. Like I told you, I go through your shit through a fine-tooth comb. I'm like, the same nigga doing hard eyes on every goddamn comic. What the fuck?
Let me tell you, they creepy as hell at times. But the thing that I've mastered, and I've ran into some creepy guys. Oh, you gonna run into some?
Give me a hug, like
give me a hug. Yeah, man, they all over the world. Or those ones that ask you for 25 pictures. Like, sir, let me tell you something. This the last picture we gonna take. All right.
Cut this shit out.
But at the same time, honestly, I benefit from all of the weirdos because those become my biggest fans. Them be the ones that's gonna buy them t-shirts. The weirdos be the ones that's gonna push that like button.
Oh yeah.
If you ever want to support me for free, baby, follow me, like shit,
comment.
Repost, comment. And they ain't gonna do that. So, you take the good with the bad, and I take the bad and turn it to good. I benefit from all creepy niggas. I'm telling you.
Don't be too damn creepy now.
Don't be too, don't pop up, like, hey, listen. I like a little creepiness, and keep the money going. But don't be popping up at me, don't do that now. Don't do a Dateline NBC creepy. Not that type. Like, regular creepy. Like, stare at me a little bit. Like all my posts, Shit like that. Mm. I'm okay with that. But, yeah, no pop-ups.
Hell no, nigga. You better not be popping up no guy. Get your ass popped. Yeah. What's wrong with you?
But, yeah, besides that, I benefit from all the creepies.
Okay.
The regular creepers.
The regular creepies. Now, with you doing all these shows all over the place, like I said, like you did the Apollo. You did the motherfucking Apollo.
Hey,
and
man,
you
say it
did
one
the
more time.
motherfucking Apollo.
Shout out to
4
Dwight
years
Jordan.
in, and
Oh,
you did
my.
the motherfucking Apollo, man. Drop the horns for a good God Almighty.
When I tell you that was the best feeling in the world.
You touched the wood.
Oh my God, I touched the wood. I touched the tree in there. I'm telling you, that was the best time of my life, and also surreal. Sometimes I get so used to doing shows and traveling that you don't live in the moment. Like you don't really. It's so much about trying to get the show done, get a good set. You know, make sure you close out right on time because everything's timed on the Apollo. Going through with the rehearsals with the directors and things like that. You don't take a moment and be like, damn, I'm really Apollo.
How many ghosts didn't grace that stage and touch that dang on tree?
And you feel it. You feel it when you get in there. I'm telling you, like it's a different feeling. I'm so grateful. So grateful. Shout out to the men above. God, it's nobody but God, y'all. This being a comedian and being on the road can get so lonely. Like the shit look good, but it can get so lonely. Like you away from home, you come back, friends be done did this, did that, you know, things of that nature. Like you gotta stay focused.
But not only you did the Apollo, you did Funny Bone, you did Chocolate Sundays, you did Laugh Factory. These are all goated places in the comedy community. Like you doing your motherfucking thing, Miss Benson, for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's different routes to the top, but I'm telling y'all that journey is amazing. But I got a lot of hit list, and I done got a lot off my list this year and last year, but I got more to come.
Oh yeah, definitely got more to come.
New York is about to be a new place for me. I got a project brewing. I'm Comedy 911. Shout out to my team. We're getting a new comedy tour throughout New York. I have a comedy room in Manhattan.
That's where it's gonna happen. I'm telling you now.
So I'll be hitting some of these comics up that I love and
we
that
finna
I
see
name.
your ass on TV. I'm like, I interviewed her. She on goddamn TV.
I'm doing a lot. I got a little team in New York. I got a partner. Shout out to Rollo. This guy, hell of a producer, knows his comedy work. Has a major team with filming. It's about to go up. So y'all will be seeing something really soon about April.
Y'all stay tuned. She is definitely doing her thing. Now, with you doing all these other comedy clubs all around the country, some of these goated arenas and places like that, what do you think the Charlotte comedy scene is missing?
Charlotte comedy scene, to me, is equivalent to the music scene.
Okay.
It's a lot of good people here. But I feel like it's not enough people helping one another, you know? It's not enough pulling one from the back. Charlotte scene almost seems like crab in a bucket when it comes to comics. And what you don't want to do is get in the habit of just performing where you from. Performing. It's oversaturated. Everybody's already seen that. If I'm coming to see you and you're in Charlotte all the time and I'm coming to see you, it's the same jokes. Or you will have to start these different jokes every set. You're working harder, you know? I feel like with Charlotte comedy, we just need to stick together and be more consistent. Yeah.
It's a lot of
up
this.
And
not enough of this.
Working together. And that's gonna be the root of it. But one thing I can say is that Charlotte comedy is up in the summertime. And it's something about them winter dates. Like, oh my goodness.
You know we don't like cold
People
down here.
don't support the same when it's cold outside.
No, we ain't even trying to come out the damn house. Hell no.
Yeah, it needs to be more diversity. Like you see the same people getting on stage. You see the same comics throwing shows. Which is no shade, get that money. But at the same time, bring somebody else that's funny.
Absolutely.
Put somebody else on, you know? You'll benefit from that too. Why? Because what's for you is for you, baby.
For sure. Now, I'm finna ask a question. Is Kiara Benson single?
Oh, hell, look. Well, I'm just about to say, I got a couple of them.
Couple on the roster, you feel me?
It depends. You know, I got one of them in the cut that ain't acting right. Yeah, but for the most part, I'm single. I'm dating.
Ain't nothing wrong with. So what do you look for in a man? Like, don't sugarcoat it. If you like tall niggas, say you like tall niggas. Don't sugarcoat shit for people feeling.
What I'm looking for in a man is I'm looking for a man.
A man.
Like, it's not a lot of masculine men left. There's a lot of these crybaby cancer niggas out here. Like, I can't deal with no crybaby man. I need somebody that's more assertive. I need somebody that already got something going for themselves. Like, I don't mind a struggle guy, but I can't come in with struggle. You know, I got to be there for the benefits first, you know. So it's not all about that, but I just need a guy that's well-grounded, that know what he wants out of life, that can step in and really be that masculine man in my life. We got a lot of men that think they bad bitches, you know, that
Can't
they
even
be
change
posted up like you supposed to holler at them. Hey, sir, with your pretty ass. Hey, sir, they be hitting the hookah like.
Look, I just found out dudes ain't even supposed to smoke the damn hookah.
You ain't supposed to be smoking no hookah.
My homeboy said them dudes be hitting the hookah so hard.
Hey, it be some bad bitches in the club and they don't be women. That's all I'm trying to say.
Can't even change the damn time.
Listen, they be posted. They be dancing on the dance floor more than us. It's
Get the
crazy.
fuck out. You fucking lying. Them niggas be out there goddamn. Them niggas be out there goddamn. Get the fuck out.
I swear to God, I ain't lying. I done seen it.
Now, what you do in all these cities and all these tours, like, what city do you love the most out of all the cities you've been to?
That's a hard one. I performed everywhere.
Which city is that city you was like, God damn, I like this shit? You can see yourself damn near moving to that bitch.
Well, I would have to say where I move. It have to be L.A. I have to go straight.
Oh, she like L.A.
Yeah, I have to go straight to Hollywood area. Yeah. And the reason why is because everybody's flourishing there. If you don't have any momentum behind you, they make you want to get it. If you don't have any drive, they make you want to get it because everybody's doing something. But the thing about LA that's different from New York, because I know a lot of people's probably saying, well, New York is like that. Everybody's going somewhere. In LA, they nicer. In LA, they gonna stop and talk to you. And in LA, they all got something to do. It's like a hippie town, kind of. Mm-hmm. And they'll be like, hey, well, I'm a producer. Hey, swing by. Like, yeah, one of those versus in New York, it's like, why the fuck you talking to me? Exactly. Like, I don't know you.
Shit.
Yeah.
Mean as shit.
Yeah, LA is the place you can go and not know nobody and have 1,000 friends.
I could definitely see you being out there in LA.
Just don't ask them for no ride. Damn, I was stuck at the airport for an hour and that. Nah, but they don't get no rides in LA.
Hell no, because you know them niggas will rob you in LA. Like, a boy.
Hey.
Rob you while you're damn eating your food.
If you're in the wrong port, shout out to Crenshaw.
You done been around there.
I just gotta be honest. Yes, I have, and I brought my ass right back to Hollywood. It's fun to go see, hang out. The food is amazing. If you want some good food, it ain't in Hollywood. It's down there in Crenshaw. You go get that shit, but come back. You don't gotta stay. Okay, you drop, because my old lady, she from California, so she from South Central, she know about all that you
crazy
married
shit.
to a gangster. That's a gang member.
Yeah, I
She'll
told her,
whoop your ass.
Hey, one day I had on a hat and shit, she was like, you know you can't wear none of them hats
right?
in LA. I was like, what? I was like, I can't wear this LA hat. She said, you will get your ass ran up on with that LA hat if you wear that.
Oh, yeah. It's not as bad for the ladies, though. But, yeah, for the guys, you got to watch out for that. For me, I can sit pretty in any color, but, yeah.
Now, on this show, I always got a random question that's going on in social media. And today's random question for Kiara Benson is, lately in social media, it's a woman named Drea Michelle.
Ha-ha! Get it, Drea. I ain't hating, baby. They do it all the time. I don't care if he a baby.
She pregnant by a 21-year-old Jalen Green for the Houston Rockets.
Did you see Drake just go out with Lotto's baby sister?
Yeah.
That's 21 and his
30,
old
he's
ass
38.
40.
They say Drake kind of, I don't want to say that. He might put a damn song out about me and
He'll
shit.
cancel this whole goddamn
He'll cancel the shit out of me. Drake, you a goat, bruh.
Hey.
But what's your opinion on that right there? Drea Michelle being pregnant by a 21-year-old basketball player.
I like it.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. I like it a lot.
But she a pretty, I'm like.
She's beautiful. She ain't hurt nobody. Mind y'all damn business, okay? She do this. This is a professional. She had, the last baby she had was by a football player. He played for the Cowboys.
Orlando Scandrick.
This is a professional. He in good hands. She got plenty of athletic babies.
Boy, she set for life.
She got an older son. I don't know who that baby daddy is, but he probably in prison. He probably can play ball or something. Like, What I'm drawing from the situation, she like athletes. That's what I heard.
That's her thing.
That's what
That's
I
her
heard.
thing.
Yep.
Hey, she
He
keeping
in
her.
good hands. She done did this shit before. The other one didn't die, did he?
Let me open this window for you before you get too dang go smoky.
Yeah, because I don't mind her.
Oh, you don't mind?
Nah, I don't mind. Yeah, but I definitely think Drea is doing
like
Drea.
She keeping herself together. How can you get mad?
How?
If any 21-year-old seen her, they'll probably did the same thing.
Hey, listen, she's bad. She'll make me think twice. Shit. Drea, you want to have a baby by me?
Have a baby by me,
Baby, be a millionaire. You want to be a millionaire right now. You have to wait. I'm still trying to get it.
Now, with you being from Charlotte and knowing a lot of Charlotte area comics, could you name 4 Charlotte area comics or 4 local comics that you fuck with like heavy?
Oh, Sean Jones. Shout out to Sean Jones. I did a tour with him for almost a year. Learned a lot from him. Made a lot of contacts, networking in general. This guy is amazing, funny. Been doing this for over 20 years. Shout out to Sean Jones.
Shout out Sean
He's
Jones.
here in Charlotte. Another Charlotte. DS Stand-Up.
Oh yeah.
That's a GOAT right there.
Yes.
Another one, Nick Lewis.
Oh yeah.
Shout
Another
out to
goat.
Nick. I hope you're doing better, baby. Nick was having some health issues, but I know he gonna be okay. That's a triple OG. You know,
For sure.
old people don't die. They don't even really hurt that bad. Nick gonna be good. Nick is one of the ones that's been in the game for over 25. I think Nick brought D.S. Sanders out. So
Damn.
Yeah, we going back to the Temptations time.
Oh,
These
shit.
been around.
Hey, Nick Lewis did. If y'all watching this, bro, I'm definitely trying to have y'all on for sure.
Yeah, that's a must-have. Those are the go-to old school comics in Charlotte. If you need to know anything, they help people. If you need any advice about how to put together a show, those are the ones that I would tell you to call on.
For sure, man. Shout out Nick Lewis and
Yeah,
D.S.
they all
Sanders,
helped me,
man.
all
Heck
of them.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Now, with you being a female comic and doing your thing, do you know what your best moment in comedy is?
When you say best moment,
Like your favorite, the moment that when you think about comedy, the moment that sticks out to you like a sore thumb.
I would have to say the Apollo.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the Apollo, I probably had my best set, and it felt amazing. I was up there with some funny guys. One of the guys, B-Tug from Atlanta, he's a hilarious guy. If y'all don't know about B-Tug, definitely tune in and go follow him. He's going places. This is going to be another big name in Atlanta that you hear about. But yeah, I would have to say that moment, it was amazing. Like, just to have that Apollo sign behind you, just to have that. And the crazy thing, let me tell you, stuff comes full circle. I came out there. Now, we all the way in Harlem. When I tell you the first 2 rows was from Charlotte, North Carolina, I said, get the... Everybody, they said, we bringing our next person from Charlotte, North Carolina. It was a birthday party of ladies. The first 2 rows of seats at the Apollo were all from Charlotte, North Carolina. If that ain't love...
So you know they had to show you. When you got on
if
stage,
that ain't love.
you knew what it was.
It's the city, baby.
And one thing about the Apollo, if you ain't funny, they will boo your motherfucking ass.
One thing about New York, if you ain't funny, you ain't funny. You gonna know it. They not gonna. It's a cold little city up there. Every borough from Harlem to Brooklyn to they not gonna fake it. Especially those rosters. Oh my gosh.
Get your bummer clot ass off the stage.
Nah, they not playing dead ass. Yeah, Gino, dead ass. They not gonna laugh at you. Like they not gonna fake it. So if you ever want to see where your comedy lay, whether you from the West Coast or you down south, go to New York. And do New York run for about a week. You'll know.
It's a lot of comics in Charlotte. I feel like you said, they just stuck in Charlotte and they just never gonna leave Charlotte, bro. Like,
cause it's vision, baby. You gotta see past your nose on your face. If you can't see past that, or if you don't want to put in the skin, and I tell everybody too, it's expensive. See, I just look like I got money, but the money come last. That's the thing about this dream. The money is last. So if you can last, you get the money. But it don't come off top, baby.
Now, what are some of your no-nos when doing comedy? Like, it could be about the place, the arena that you doing comedy. What is a big no-no for Miss Benson when she doing comedy?
A big no-no for me, no drinking, no smoking. The biggest thing you can do is get prepared for a blessing like that, to run a show, or it can be a small show, and for the headliner, the host, or anybody in the show to be drunk.
Oh no.
I've seen some of the best ones fall on their face, but it's especially ugly for a female.
Oh yeah, you get tagged with that.
And that's the biggest thing in this industry, because if you know a lot of comics, they all probably got drinking problems or do drugs or something like that. Why? Because wherever we are, the alcohol is free.
They say in California, them boys will snort a lime
Oh,
right in front of your
shit.
face. Like,
in
what?
California, that is so normal. They got little signs in the bathroom like, please don't powder your nose in here. Like it's like passing gas or something. I don't know. Like, I was shell shocked. LA, you will see somebody do cocaine right in front of you. Like, it's
I'm like, if you doing cocaine, to me, that's one step away from doing crack.
First off, my nose too big to snort anything, baby. I'll snort the whole table up. Listen, that is dangerous. I ain't about to do it.
That's crazy.
They'll snort a line and look you dead in your face. They'll have a serious conversation with you and hit a little bump, and they'll be like, "What was that? It's still on your nose." Like, yeah.
So Cat Williams wasn't bullshit when he said that shit.
No.
Now, with me bringing up Cat Williams, I know you seen the Cat Williams interview.
I did.
How did you feel about that? Cat Williams that was the most viewed interview in, I think, YouTube history.
Shit, I just wish I got some money from it, but
You shout me out, Cat, please.
Right. Honestly, I have to support anybody in their truth. That's his, like, truth change depending on point of view. You know, I'm new to it. I don't even got enough money to say but these rich people problems. You know.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm a huge Cat Williams fan. When it comes to straight up comedy, that's my guy. Like, he can do some comedy. I cannot wait to work with Cat Williams.
He was just in Charlotte, I think, last weekend.
He was sold out show. Killed it.
Now,
Cat's one of the ones. He's one of the greatest.
One of them goats.
Now, you can like him or you can dislike him, but you can't say the nigga ain't funny.
Been funny since day one.
Been funny.
Now, with that being said, like in his interview, he said it's some comics that steal jokes. Have you ever encountered a comic stealing somebody's shit?
Holy shit, yeah. Some comics will steal it and tell it right in front of you. But it's the name of the game, like. And sometimes people don't say your joke. Sometimes people have the same thoughts, and they might have a joke that's like your joke. So you gotta know when to call it and when not to. So I don't get caught up into it. So if I feel like you stole a joke, well, first off, I write all my jokes, and I write it pertaining to me, my height, little guys, things like that. So it's gonna be hard for you to take something from me.
Exactly.
And that's what I like. I like to customize mine. So if you do take it, you're gonna sound like a fool, you know? But for the most part, if you ever took a joke from me, it's flattering, you know? And I'm going to keep on moving, and I'm going to probably write more to it or do something better than that moving forward. But I take it as a compliment.
Nah, I always
you
say like...
You stealing, but it's a compliment because you can never do it. It's just like a game of spades. You mad because somebody seen your hand. They can't play it like you about to play
exactly.
it.
But my thing is, I know it take a while to get that joke together and tailor that joke. Like, some people work on jokes for a while, and for somebody to get on stage and just steal your shit.
Oh, you be wanting to whoop their ass now. I didn't say you don't want to. But I'm going to tell you, shut your mouth and let yourself know that this nigga like me. I'm on it. If somebody's stealing jokes from you, you own to something. If somebody's stealing jokes from you,
that mean you funny.
That mean you funny. Take it for what it is and go to the moon with it. That's it. That's all you can do.
I had one of my boys on here, T-Link, and Sauce came on here, and he said T-Link had went on stage and a dude stole his joke right in front of him.
Right in front of you.
While he was in there. And you know, T-Link ain't no little dude, bro. So I was like, I couldn't imagine somebody pulling some bullshit like that. That's crazy to me.
And T-Link is such a nice guy.
Super nice dude. He
Such
barely
a nice
even
guy.
cuss.
He barely cuss. I thought he worked at a church or something. He
can sing, play the piano.
Right. This is a talented nigga. If he don't get it off jokes, he gonna get it in that goddamn
For
Ray
real.
Charles shit. You know, you gotta. I know talent when I see it. That means it's going far.
For real, man. Shout out my dog T-Link.
Yeah,
sure.
shout out to T-Link. T-Link, they gonna steal from you some more, man. Don't get mad. You funny. They
For
gonna
sure.
steal it.
For sure. Now, with you being a woman in comedy, do you think it's enough opportunities for women in comedy?
Absolutely. It's enough room for women in comedy. It's not enough if you funny. I think because it's already hard for us and it's always so much pushback already to find a funny woman, that I think if you got it, you going to the moon. Because you're rare. You're a unicorn.
And then it's not a lot like
you just gotta conduct your business. You gotta be a woman about it, and it's gonna skyrocket. And that's why I like doing what I'm doing. It's not a lot of women in this industry. It's not a lot of women that got the look. You know,
right.
I see a lot of people tell me you don't look like a comic. Well, what the fuck do they look like? Tell me. they look like Kevin Gates. That's what they look like. They look like a knight. That's what they look like. Y'all ain't gonna.
You know my grandma. I ain't gonna say that. You know my grandma.
Grandma out there.
Grandma be like, she a bull dagger.
Yeah. You know, you couldn't say that shit. You could say that shit back in the day. You say that shit on stage, whether it flop or not. You know, you risk the chance of getting canceled. But we all know what a bull dyker is, and that's what they be looking like.
Is it bull dagger or bull dyker?
It depends on how country you are. Like your grandma, she old enough to say dagger, and it's like I ain't old enough to say bull dagger.
The first time she said it, I was like, Grandma, what the hell is that? It was a girl standing at the bus stop. She had on baggage. She's like, look at that bull dagger.
Oh Lord, that mean it went deep in her spirit.
Grandma Shell, she's super Shell.
I can tell by the way she said that word. She makes some good collard greens, don't she?
Good fry the hell out.
Cornbread,
chicken, fat back.
What I tell you, I know my country folks.
Oh yeah, she got the little fat arm right there.
Go ahead, Grandma. Yeah, but I like myself. I make myself different because I want a different look. I want a different approach. I want to be open-minded about stuff. I try not to come in with too much garbage from like, oh, people told me people be stealing jokes. Oh, people. I want my own perception of it. I want my own experience. And it's been amazing. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, but you can't get the ups without the downs.
For real. Now, we starting to get to the end of this interview, and one of the last questions I ask everybody that come on this show, I always ask them, if you had any words of success or keys to success or words of advice or anything like that, yeah, what would you tell somebody trying to get in your field? Matter of fact, what would you tell a woman that's trying to get into comedy?
A woman that's trying to get into comedy, I would say write. If you don't do nothing else, write. And after you write, then hit these open mics. Open mics is like the gym for comics.
Okay.
Go work that shit out. And if you keep working on your open mics, the money gonna come. I know a lot of people get tired of open mics. I get paid on the road and I still go to open mics. I'll be in New York doing a paid show and I'm looking for the open mics.
You different.
It's the gym. It's the gym. I don't care. I feel like if this is your craft, whenever I'm in a room and it's a stage, I want to get on that stage. Why? Because I'm a fucking comic and I want to get on, whether it's a guest spot, whether I'm paid for it. Give me some.
See, you're a little bit different. That's how I can tell you love the craft.
I love it.
This ain't just a job or a gig for you. It's more than that.
Oh, yeah, I'm going up. I don't give a fuck about the money. The money gonna come.
For sure.
It's gonna come. Sure. Sometimes I have to make my own money. I might do an open mic and then sell shirts. That open mic, I just made $400 on shirts.
You can't beat that.
I got my money. It's a lot of creepy niggas that open mics.
Creepy niggas, if you gonna be a creepy nigga, you better buy a damn shirt or something.
$20?
For real. Shoot, I up the price on their ass. Give me $35. They come out with that $35 so quick.
Right, you know? And that's just what it is. Because if you in this business just for the money, you're going to be so disappointed. So disappointed.
You're going to crash out, too.
You're going to crash out. Because the money come at the end of the dream.
She dropping some keys for y'all. Y'all better listen to her.
Absolutely.
Now, you said you about to get into movies and shit?
Oh,
I could definitely see you in a movie, like, no bullshit.
I might be on a Tubi near you. Hey,
they say them Tubi movies pay kind of good
Tubi
now.
taking off. You know, I feel like they can afford me. You know, I feel like get some dollars over there, so I'm getting ready to hit the big screen, guys. I'm working on it, taking some acting classes, doing my due diligence. I shall be there.
Okay. Now, if somebody wanted to reach out to you and book you for a show, what's your handles and how would they get in contact with you? Your email or anything like that?
Sure. So my email for booking is Kiara Benson.
Hold up. No weirdos in that mother.
No, hey, listen. If a weirdo email me, hey, listen.
You better buy 10 shirts.
No, but for booking, it's Kiara Benson at me.com. Or you can hit me on Instagram, the Kiara Benson, Kiara, last name Benson, Benson, and definitely we'll take it from there.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Well, man, I appreciate you taking your time out your busy day, because I know you probably about to. I know you about to probably hop on a plane in a few days and be up out of here.
Tomorrow morning I'll be back in LA.
You lying? You don't be fucking bullshitting.
6 a.m. flight.
Man,
I'm up out of here.
Well, I thank you for taking your time out your busy day to come do an interview with little old me, man.
Hey, man, you big out here. Stop playing.
Hey, it's damn sure gonna happen.
Hey, let me tell y'all, he tried to play little, but it's a lot of money up in here. Look at this expensive shit. Look at this shit on the wall. There's some money in here. He got it.
It's a process, y'all. It's a process. You got to get in the gym and work that shit out. Like how she said, you better take some of that money and put it to the side and put it on your shit. But like I said, I appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedule to come do this interview. And hey, man, much success to you. I know it's finna happen for sure. And I'm glad to have you on here and get this interview before you blow through the roof.
Cause it's gonna be expensive next time.
Okay. I had the money up front. Next time.
That's what's up, man. It's an honor to be here.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for watching the G Rich Show. And we got the funny lady herself, Kiara Benson, in the house. Y'all give it up. We out of here.
Bye-bye.